Hi everybody, I'm Guy.
And I'm Steph.
I'm a theatre director and writer.
And I'm an actor.
The theatre industry, as you know, is shut down, basically on pause for the moment, so we are currently unemployed.
So we have decided to be creative in a slightly different way.
This is Freddie, he's my 2-year-old nephew, and he absolutely loves his grandma's dog, Polo, but because of the lockdown, they're not able to see each other right now. So I thought it would be great to write a story with loads of colourful pictures to cheer Freddie up.
But Guy can't draw.
So I called my friend Steph, who does really fantastic illustrations.
Yes, maybe he's got an acting job for me. And then he says,
I've got this really random idea, hear me out.
He wants to make a book about the amazing generosity and kindness that is spreading just as rapidly as this awful disease, and to pass the message on to his cute little nephew Freddie that kindness is contagious too. But then I did say, just let me check my diary. Oh wait, I am completely available.
So in our unemployment, we've made a children's book called
Freddie and Polo. Freddie and Polo is for any young kid who loves playing with their favourite dog, but most importantly, any young kid who likes doing good deeds. Or for any parents that would like their kids to do good deeds.
Remember, the tagline is kindness is contagious. So for every 10 copies we sell, we're going to send 1 copy to a nursery or children's hospital.
And here's where you come in.
We would really love to get this published. Now we can self-publish to make sure we can get the book out faster, but with a bit of extra help towards marketing and administrative costs, we can ensure that as many people get to read this as possible. Now we know this is a really difficult time, so please don't feel guilty if you can't help out.
But if you could share, repost, retweet this to get the word out, that would be amazing.
If you can donate £10, we will send out a copy of the book as soon as it's published to you or to whoever you want us to send it to.
If you don't know any kids that would enjoy this, but you are able to donate £7, we would send the book on your behalf to a nursery in the UK, brilliantly looking after the children of key workers.
If you can donate £20, we will send you a signed edition of the book.
If you're feeling super generous, for £50, we would send you a signed copy of the book, but you would also get your name, or the recipient's name, printed in the book itself as one of the friends of Freddie and Polo.
And for a donation of £100, Steph will draw a single edition bespoke illustration based on a photo that you send us. We'll also send you a signed copy of the book, and we'll make sure that your name is printed in the back of the book.
Maybe I'm against Polo again.
Thank you for making a little boy and his friend very happy.
Should we clarify that that's Freddie and Polo and not you and me?